live stream, but I knew I really wanted to do a live stream of this. This came in the mail yesterday, and I was kind of excited. And I'm not talking about the 1/6 June figure that you see standing there. But I'm referring to the 1/6 scale Chun-Li right there, which is probably about the size of the J-O doll box. But anyways, I'm not even sure how you pronounce that. This is that doll right there, the 1/6 body. The head is from somewhere else, and the dress from somewhere else. But anyways, why is whatever? He's late messaging me on that. I already figured that out. But anyways, okay, back to the stream. So, in case y'all are wondering, I'll just open this as well. It's just the box that it comes in, which is that, and it opens like that, so you can see what's in there. But it shows the different poses, and it has instructions, so it tells you in detail in instructions how to go about posing it, just being careful, things like that, the caution. But this is something else. Now see right here, these are kind of lifelike silicone, whatever you want to call that material. You can feel it. I mean, it feels nice, but it's not real smooth like on her. So I mean, it's soft, but the hands, they're detachable, and they can be replaced with different hands. Anyways, I'm not gonna, it's not easily wanting to come off there, but you understand what I'm talking about there. But this one I brought with the feet attached. You can buy the bodies that have the feet that detach. But where this is going to be Jun Kazama with her sandals, I went ahead and went with the attached feet on this one. And I mean, you can pretty much pose these however you want to, but it does say in the instructions when you're posing the figure not to leave it in the pose for, you know, very long, and make sure to switch poses, put it in relaxed position, things like that. So I'm just leaving this one as is, no pose. But now this is definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting something similar to that figure right there. Nah, this is definitely by far not even close to that. I need to pull this out. It's in a separate box here. Like, that's right there. It's just a covering, as you can see it coming out. Take the covering out, you can see. And I went ahead and switched out the outfit on this one. And I will say that the outfit for that, just switching it out, it's not all that hard like I was thinking it would be. But you can see inside, there it is. And this is totally different than that right there is. And I'm getting ready to open this and explain why. I mean, the feeling of it is, as far as being able to move it and pose it, it feels maybe a little stiff or rigid, but not like very rigid. So I mean, it poses pretty fairly, you know, decent. There's the boots. These are feet. These are removable feet, so you can choose whether to have the white boots or the sneakers, depending on which outfit you have on her. I went ahead and put the alpha outfit on her. And it does come with, let me take this off and show you this. This figure actually has a tool right here. This is for allowing you to reposition the eyeballs. You can actually move those around on this character. But with that being said, you have your different hands right there, and your fist, stuff like that. That's her belt if you want to put the Chinese dress on her, that variant, and the under and that's the thighs, goes on her thighs, the hose, the pantyhoses. But and that would be for the head. If you use the variant that you see on the cover there, which I told you I switched that out, and I went ahead and put the Alpha outfit, and these are magnets right there you see on her head. You just take this and connect it. It's a magnet, so that's very convenient for switching those out, and it makes it simple. So you can have that, and you can actually position those eyes to look whichever way, whichever direction, you know, whatever, however you want to position that. But this right here feels so much smoother. Now these bracelets, which are specifically for the Alpha outfit, I got separately. This does come with the spiked bracelets that you can use if you want to. But yeah, those hands detach right there, where you just switch out the hands. But I mean, the feeling of this is so much. It's smoother. It's got a. It feels so smooth. It just like it glides. But they warn against in the instructions against going like this as friction to try to clean it if you have a dirty spot or something. But I mean, it's not very rigid when you go to move it, to pose it, but it kind of feels a bit rigid, as opposed to this right here. It just feels like free movement. Like it don't feel very strict or anything, as opposed to this. And it's got various joints to make different poses with, but it is real nice, and I will say it's worth the money to get it. But the thing about it, it costs a lot of money. It's worth the money you pay for it, but yeah, it's a lot of money. And these are the shoes, but I'll show you this standing. This doesn't come with a stand like right there you can get with some of the bodies, but I mean, it stands pretty well on its own if you get it just right. So I mean, it's pretty good size. It's kind of tall, but it's kind of proportionate to how Chun-Li looks in the current game. The under thighs and the small upper area, curvy right there. But I mean, this is soft, just like that over there. But this feels so much smoother. Like this is definitely feels like it's probably better quality. And the head's interchangeable, but if you pull this off correctly, like this, I'm going to show you the eyes right there. So this is a extra piece. That's for that what the head goes on. But on the inside right there, if you can see, let me go like this. You can see the pieces right there where the eyes. That's where you move the eyes. You use this little tool right here, get a hold of that, and then you can just kind of move them around. Or it also says instructions in the instructions that you can use a needle nose pliers, but you don't want to use those because those risk possibly damaging the eyes. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. And if I can show you, this is a piece right here that's used to go with the head. See, that just pops on right there. So that goes in the head. Kind of like this. There's a groove in it and it just slides in. So that's how you do your eyeball movement. You just kind of pop your head back on. And you can move the head how you want. On this one though, I will say this. Like, it says you can tilt your head this way and this way. But you gotta kind of be careful because you can only do it at an angle this way and this way. And you can't really go back and forth. But like on Jun Kazama here, the movement for the neck is a little easier. And I can go back and forth if I need to. But the way that head is, I can't really demonstrate it too good or too well. But the movement on this one's a little easier on the neck as opposed to the Starman Chun-Li action figure, 1/6 scale figure, if that makes any sense. I want to get the sandals for this. Haven't got it yet, but anyways, the review is going to be for this. So, I mean, this is nice and all. I like it. And you can just kind of pose it how you want. Just got to be careful. I mean, because there's limitations. Just like when you have actual movements in, you know, your physical body, you can only move certain ways. So you have certain limitations with this. But I mean, other than that, this is real nice. It's, like I said, it's expensive. Be willing to shell out $300 for this if you want it. Otherwise, don't even think about it. If you don't, just act like it doesn't even exist. Trying to get that back to the way it's supposed to, like I had it there, but it's anyways. Yeah, but the clothes change easily. They slid on and off with no problem at all. Didn't really have any trouble with getting the clothing on her. But I must say that the feeling of this is just something you have to feel. That's all I know how to describe, because it feels real smooth. Like, it's just feels real smooth. Get that back down there. So that's probably how the clothes were able to just slide on and off real easily. As opposed to this, it's just kind of got more of a rough feel to it. But and these right here are cheaper. You could probably get one of these bodies for maybe $50. But this is in a whole figure. It comes with the head sculpt and the body and your clothes, everything else, accessories, stuff like that. But yeah, it's nice. Not gonna lie, I like it. I'm going to definitely have to buy a case for this so I can have it displayed in the case. And yeah, I like it. So I mean, I recommend it. If you come across one on eBay, which is where I got mine, then, you know, go ahead. I would say it's worth it. So I will go ahead and conclude this stream, or end it, and try to put this in here. But yeah, I like this. I was so stoked when it come in the mail, because I was actually waiting on it and expecting it, and it came, and I was like, okay. I got to try it out yesterday, and I liked it, so I figured I'd come and when I come into my room after eating and whatnot, just thinking in my head, I'll do a video on this and show this. And yeah, it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Definitely like it. Very likable. And I hope y'all found that informative and helpful. And I guess also entertaining, but who knows. Oh yay. I think it doesn't want to go down now because the flap. I think the flap's catching it there. Yay, did it go down? Nope, the flap caught it. Hate to have to cut that other seal down there, but if I have to. Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and do that. It's not going to hurt it any. So I can get that in there. Don't want to damage the box or anything very badly. Any more than what it already is. But there you go. These are... I don't know, I just like this. I really like this. It's real nice. It's worth it. Very, very worth it. So, yeah. I will catch you guys on the flip side, and if y'all don't know or haven't seen, let me go ahead and get this and show it to you, which I think I've already showed this on stream. I could be wrong. There we go. See if I can get a hold of it one there. It's kind of coming loose there from the stand, but there's the Asuka Kazama. And I think I should have just got a smaller body for that one. It actually turned out not to be too bad on that. The body was not expensive. That was the cheap part. The expensive part for the Asuka was the outfit. I lucked out and caught it when it was on sale when it first went to be sold on eBay. I'm going to open that to fix the figure on the stand there. So this one feels about like how the June does. It's not. It doesn't feel very smooth like the Chun-Li action figure one feels, because that's definitely made differently than these. But I mean, these pose fairly simple, fairly. I'm getting tongue-tied. Fairly simply. They're simple pose, but they're not hard to pose or anything like that. See if I can't fix that. So yeah. But I mean, I like all three of these. I will say this. I will say that, and I need to say this. so y'all won't run into this situation. If you do plan on, there's some like probably just one, the 1-player and 2-player variant, one of each on eBay, still for sale for the Asuka outfit. I will say this: if you do buy it, be careful putting this clothes on one of the bodies. Make sure it's a J-Oil doll body. Like those are, I guess those are name brand. The Pisces ones, or however you pronounce that, might be good too. Don't use a cheap body. I'm getting ready to explain why. As I put this back, and it'll probably fall again, or be kind of falling over, but we'll just meet her like that. And these are, I think this is like 1/18 scale case, or it might be a bigger case, because I think the 1/18 scale case was a little bit too small, so I had to get a bigger case. But what I'm going to share here, a friend of mine brought me this one. Friend of mine from PlayStation Network. She PlayStation, she, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, brought me this one. This is, I would call this an off-brand one. I would say all these are probably made in China, but this one's made in China. But the box for this one is a lot smaller than that, and the other one. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and open this. This is a cheaper. This is more cheaply made. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, it feels like the other bodies here. I mean, because it's got that feel of the other bodies, but not like the Chun-Li. This is by no means does it feel like the Chun-Li. But I mean, this poses fairly simply and easy. No problem posing the body. I don't have any outfit to put on it, or like any head for this. But this is like a cheap version body or something, I would say. And the reason I say cheap, because when I went to put the 2-player variant outfit of Asuka on this one, I say that was a mistake. Anyways, on this body, it had a rough time trying to slide on and get on, and it kind of ripped the outfit. But I want to, or tried to warn about with the outfit, if you buy the Asuka one, it rips easy or something, so just be careful. Make sure you get a good body to put it on, not one of these cheap ones. It'll kind of mess it up badly. Just got to be careful too when you're putting them on. I mean, that one's good, but it's cheap, and it's kind of like off alignment or something right there. It's kind of hard to describe, or like even show on here, because you have to see, just kind of see it in person. The tail, it's kind of like the Jun Kazama 6-inch figure, the Square Enix one. The hips kind of janky, out of place, but yeah, I don't really care too much for this one. I'm sure I could probably find some kind of use for it, but until then, it just stays in the box. I had planned on putting a Chun-Li head on it, and I brought a Chun-Li outfit. I'll show you all that to put on it, and then yeah, I put that on there, and I'm surprised it didn't rip it. I went ahead and took it off. I was going to put the 2-player Asuka variant on it, and then that was a mistake. But now it just stays there in the box, doing nothing really. But I'll show you that Chun-Li outfit I was talking about. And that would be this right here, which is Street Fighter Alpha outfit. This is where I got the Alpha bracelets from, because it didn't come with that Starman figure. But I brought the bodysuit and the jacket, but it didn't come with the shoes or anything. And this is just a body that has joints. It's not like the other ones. It has like them points of articulation, which those do, but it's inside the skin, kind of like a skeleton, joints and stuff. You just don't see it. But this one, yeah. But that's the outfit that I had on. That I would say off-brand body. So I think I want to go ahead and share this real quick. This is a 1957 AMT model kit of 1957 Chevy Bel Air. As you can see, model kit. Hoping to work on that and get it kind of built. So far, that's as far as it's gotten to. I'm kind of indecisive whether I want to keep that collar right there or just paint the under part black and then go ahead and color that in silver, the exhaust. So we'll see how that goes. I brought that out to mention that maybe in the far future, or during my December vacation time, I might work on that. Might put it on stream, or maybe just have pictures of it on stream. Because really all I did with this body right now was just kind of sand the rough spots and got the tabs off of it, which really wasn't all that bad. And I also have the Revell snap tie kit that I did do before. I don't know if I streamed that on here, which is the snap tight kit of 1957 Bel Air, which is molded in black. It's a decent kit too, so I don't know, just got in the kick of just wanting to do the 57 Chevy Bel Air. So I'll catch you guys later on the flip side, and I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. So all that caught this live and those that are catching it after the fact, thanks for watching. Alrighty, I think. How much audio did not get recorded because, oh, never mind. There is a mic on the camera. Good thing, because my controller died. Now it's talking in the microphone, but the microphone on the camera works. I hope y'all heard me good anyways through it, because the fan's going crazy on the PS4. Anyways, yeah, I forgot about that, sorry. But catch you guys later.